Hello, welcome back to another episode of Occupancy Boost. I had a question that I thought was worth talking about here in a video. I had one of my clients, one of our hotels, asked us how they can change their prices on Orbitz and the other websites. I want to clarify something that I've never really talked about in any of my videos, but I think it's really worth doing. Let me just show you an example here, and I think it'll spell everything out. I'm on Expedia right now. Okay, I did a search for Dallas, Texas for one night. Then I went to Orbitz. I did the exact same search for Dallas, Texas for the exact same dates. Look at the website. Okay, Dallas or Orbitz. I'm sorry, Expedia, Orbitz for Dallas, exact same thing. Then I went to Travelocity. Did a search for Dallas, Texas for the exact same dates. Look at what that looks like. So you got Expedia, Orbitz, Travelocity. Okay, they're all the same. These sites are all under the Expedia umbrella. They're all subsidiaries of Expedia. So, years ago, not too long ago, they used to be separate from each other. Orbitz was its own company. Travelocity was its own company, and Expedia bought both of these companies over the last, 8 years, I think 7 or 8 years. And, they all attracted different types of customers. And Expedia purchased these companies because they really, what they did is they bought their customer base. Orbitz went after a completely different type of customer than Expedia was going after, and Travelocity went after a different type of customer than Expedia was going after. So obviously Expedia felt it was worth their while in order to acquire those customers, they just bought the companies and then they merged the websites. So when you're updating information in the Expedia extranet, you're also updating it on these sites. There's no way to go in there and make your hotel look different or price differently on Orbitz or on Travelocity. Now, Hotels.com is also affiliated with Expedia. It's a little bit more complicated. It's not really a subsidiary. They're their own company, but there's no way to go in. They have no extranet for you to go in and change your information. It's pretty much, it's all done in the Expedia extranet, okay? So all 4 of these sites are basically controlled by one extranet, by one company, Expedia. So you've got Expedia Dallas, Orbitz Dallas, Travelocity Dallas, and it's going to look like this in every city. And then, of course, Hotels.com is going to be a lot different. They work a little bit differently than the other sites do. They kind of, they've got the way they advertise the hotels is a lot different, but you can't go in here and really load anything any differently than the other sites. It's all done in the Expedia extranet. And while I'm in here, so to clarify that for you guys, okay, it's very important for a lot of people to understand that I think a lot of people are on the impression that these sites, they used to be different from each other. They're now different, or they're all the same, really. I want to show you guys something, the way you can go back there and see what your production looks like. These sites still produce revenue. Expedia still uses them to attract different types of customers. Exactly how they do that, I don't know. If you go back in here to the Expedia extranet, and for this particular hotel, I'm going to show you guys an example. On the left-hand side here is all the areas of the extranet you can go to. And if you go down here to reporting, and you should be doing this for your hotel, it's very important. We do this when we acquire a brand new hotel, and we also go in here once a month at least for all of our properties and check this information. And it's way too much for me to go over in one video, but over the course of the next couple months, I'm going to break this up a little bit and show you the important things to look for. But this area called Partner Reporting Suite, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's all the reports. Basically, it rolls up all your numbers for your hotel and how your production looks. Okay, and if you click on this Partner Reporting Suite, and it's going to give you it's going to give you your monthly stays. It's going to show you what your stays were, how much revenue you did for the month compared to last year. It's going to show you how you compare to your competitive set, which is very important. But this area here, this booking trends, this is really cool area. It's going to show you where your customers come from. Obviously, if you're a hotel on a coast or an island or a beach area and you've got customers coming in internationally, this is important to pay attention to see what area of the world the customers are traveling in from, so you can advertise to those areas a little bit more heavily. Open up promotions in those areas. But down here, it shows you what your production is on a Hotels.com, Expedia, Orbitz, Travelocity. So it's going to break out those sites and show you what percentage of your customers for the month came from those websites that I just showed you that are all subsidiaries of Expedia. Really, really cool. And it also compares you to the comp set and shows you, what percentage your comp set's getting, so you can compare your hotel against that. I know years ago when I was working when we were working with Expedia and Travelocity and all that separately, I know Hotels.com attracted more of a leisure type traveler. They advertised more so did Travelocity. They're more of a leisure type traveler, and the Expedia and Orbitz customers were more of corporate type travelers. So that's something to keep in mind while you're running promotions on the extranet. And I've got a lot of videos on promotions that you can go back and look at. And I did some really neat stuff and showed you guys how to easily open up promotions to attract different types of customers. But I just wanted to clarify that. We had a question, obviously, from one of our clients, and I thought it was worth getting on here of, what the difference was and how you can change your rates on Orbitz and Travelocity. They're all the same company, but you can go in the extranet here, like I just showed you under Partner Reporting Suite, and you can see what your production's like on all these different channels. And you can adjust, your promotions, and you can create promotions here in the marketing tab of Expedia that I've shown you guys in a lot of videos, and attract customers from different market segments such as leisure, corporate, so on and so forth, or people that want to stay for long term. There's a lot of different stuff you can do in there. If you like this video, please feel free to click like and share it. If you got any questions, please feel free to comment. I'll be happy to answer those. And we'll have some more videos coming out for you guys real soon. I appreciate everything you guys have been doing, everybody that's been watching, and our viewership's gone way up. And please subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you be able to notify you when a new video comes out. Thank you.